yeah, the other reason why some of the places were actually rejecting, and yes, one of the reasons why the other places were actually rejecting us was that remember, most countries, when you go there, you come in a visa. If you come in and your visa or your residence permit is valid for like 5 years, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So now remember, imoto usually
Oh
mawitata,
yeah.
it's usually a loan year. Car loan is usually like 72
72
months
months.
or 60 months, you know.
Yes, yes, yes.
And already, and now if you're gonna give us a loan year 5 years, which is 60 months, we have already started using up our 60 months during the period whereby we landed in Netherlands and we didn't have a car. And now if they loan us
Mali for a
and
longer
we say we're gonna
period.
pay it for 60 months, by 60 months our visas would have not visas but residence permits would have expired.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like you're loaning money to somebody who's not a permanent resident,
Who might leave
you know,
anytime.
which is more risky for banks to do that,
True,
as
true.
compared to somebody who's a like
Citizen.
a citizen, you know. So as compared to us, when we were in South Africa, they knew that we were in South Africa. We're citizens
we are
of South
citizens.
Africa. So
And we've got also, sorry to cut you off, and also in South Africa, we had like a solid credit record, like a history of our financial situation, whatever. So they could track, like what do you call it, track back or backtrack. It was in Jalo, financial history yet. Whereas here, sisandofika sibhize siswipe ma-€1, €2 sithenga ii-fruits neentoni yabo. So we don't have like a proper financial record.
So yeah, that was one of the other reasons that not the banks or not the car dealership raised, but some people who are also in Netherlands from
South Africa, yeah.
They also raised that as well, you know, because I remember at one point Van Mossel.
Oh yeah, Van Mossel, yeah.
Van Mossel. It's like Tevco.
Tevco, yeah. It's almost like a Tevco, yeah.
For Volkswagen.
Yeah.
So Van Mossel also, they do Volkswagen. So they rejected us for literally €74.
Yeah, we wanted to get financing that we would pay €74 per month back. But rejected, guys, for €74. €74 is almost like 1,400. Yeah, 1,400. So imagine.
So we're gonna pay you 1,400, and I think we're gonna pay it over. Yeah, I think it was 6 years.
Was it 6 years? Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't remember.
So we're gonna pay 1,400 over 6 years. So they rejected that. So some of the people were like, yeah, I mean, €74, that's not a lot of money. So I think one of the reasons they might have rejected you guys was because you guys wanted a loan year 60 months, you know. So yeah, by that time we're already becoming famous to these guys, you know?
I think they probably majority of them knew about us, and now we're saying you know, they're like, oh, nani bafuma application yabo South Africa. So, because that's how much we were actually applying at all these places.
Yeah, so we're applying a lot of places, getting rejected.
Yeah, so basically we decided that we're just gonna save money, right? Save money so that we can just see Tenge Kashimoto. But that meant that we would need to pinch into like basically budget. And I remember at some point, I remember there's a car that he saw at Boxtel. Yeah, there was a car that he saw at one of dealerships, and I remember that day we decided that we're gonna go and like check the car out or do like a car viewing. Saphantushiwa train, okay guys. Singasabaleki. I remember when we got to Boxtel, like I was wet, my whole back was wet, and I was just like,
and it was a very hot
day. And it was a very hot day that day. So that's when we started like not actively, but like physically looking and checking the cars out. And it was like a small dealership. It's like a dealership that is like but then that yard is like huge. Yeah, but I think the person has like a lot of land. So he's opened his own garage or whatever car dealership there. We went and reviewed the car. It was a nice car, in a great condition. We really considered buying. I think it was 3.8 Leah, ne? 3,899 euros, if I remember very well. Yeah, and we our hearts were on it, but our finances were not meeting our our desires, if I can put it like that. So we decided, okay, let's carry on looking, right? And then he was mostly actively the one who was doing the whole background work in terms of ukangeli moto, and then he'd just like show me, and then I'd maybe just stay to go to, okay, maybe if it looks like a good car or whatever. Yeah, well, so I remember he showed me I think when he sent me the cars Zakwando la Tata lo Rudolph, he sent me a couple of cars that this dealership where we bought our car from was selling. And I remember that car, the car that we bought, was the one that caught my eye. I was like, le moto ndiyaithanda. Because I think one thing that I really liked about the car, it looked sportish. It looked like it had a lot of space, because obviously with sinomntana funenge ne-car seat, funenge ne-stroller, xa sihamba nge-stroller, funenge ne-grocer, yabo. And also I loved the color of the car, because it looked like it's a green, but it also changes into a gray type of like thing. So it really stole my heart. But obviously nothing was set yet. And then I think fast forward, he decided to ask for a test drive, ne? A test drive. And that Saturday morning, we decided to go for the test drive, which is the clips that you've seen prior to this. And I remember ngokusingena kuyo, I was like, this is it. I feel like this is it. And it was way cheaper than the one that we initially wanted to buy, La Polo, because I think I eat Polo, ne? Tank. And it was like way cheaper, because this one was like 2,800 euros, compared to the 3,900 euros we would have paid for La Polo. So we took it for a test drive. It's a very old model, because I think it's 2007. But guys, the condition of him, I'm gonna let him talk about that part, because I don't want to say stuff that are not correct. The condition of the car, guys, even though it's a 2007 model, was good condition, rather. Good condition physically. Mechanically, we have yet to find out, because so far it's just kubagakle. But obviously, because it's a very old model, and I think it had a lot of previous owners.
That's like
7 previous owners.
No, we're the 7th one.
We're the 7th owners of the car. Yeah. So there's something that he told me. I'm gonna let him talk about it, about why imoto zalapha, even though they are old, they actually are still in a great condition. Because guys, imoto yami mna le ndayithengisa iPicanto, it was a 2013 model. Kota, it wasn't in a bad condition ngaphakathi nangaphandle, but this car is a 2007 model, but it was in a way better condition. And especially regarding the fact that it had so many previous owners, I was really impressed by the condition of the car. But yeah, he'll let you guys know why the condition of motor is grand, even though indala imoto kumoto zalapha. Yeah, there's something you once told me.
So yeah, anyways, before we jump into that, the other idea about us getting a car through the bank was that being that you didn't work for a longer time than I, and also being that between my work contract and your work contract there's a big difference. I mean, she got a job in Netherlands while she was already in Netherlands. I got a job while I was in South Africa. So it's like I came to the Netherlands. Whereas with her, she came to the Netherlands, not but she found a job, when she arrived in the Netherlands, So with me, it's more solid, to say that this guy is able to sustainable.
Because we sustain. And they can trust that you are able to pay.
So I came as an expat, so that's why. So the idea was, because they are more focused on my bank account and not really on yours. The idea was to apply for the car loan using my bank account alone. But obviously, if you use your bank account, they always look, do you have a partner?
Yes,
do you have a child?
They'll ask you questions as in
do you have a child? Are you renting? Are you owning? Is your child going to daycare? Because daycare is expensive out here.
Guys, that's another story for another day, but daycare lava.
So that's one of the things. If you have a child, they will ask you, is your child going to daycare? Because if he's going to daycare, he's paying a lot of money, and if he's not going to daycare, he's having a nanny, he's paying a lot of money. If he's not going to daycare and he doesn't have a nanny, it means he's sitting at home with mommy, and then that means mommy's not working.
Mommy's not working.
So it's one of those things that the banks look at. The banks are out there to get money as well. They don't want to loan money to somebody and not get their money back. So anyways, the idea was we pay for everything, like food, if we want to go elsewhere, like on a trip to another city, if you want to get maybe lunch, if you want to buy maybe clothes or anything like that we need. If you want to buy toiletries, the idea was we start using her bank card. Then with my bank card, we'll use it for maybe just rental and also
like the big necessary things. I think mostly too, we were trying to not kind of like portray like we constantly swiping on his card and he never has any money left in his bank account because that's very important.
They always look at that at the end of the month, do you have like extra cash,
disposable income,
disposable income or something like that. So we were mostly using my bank card at first, so we tried to do that. But now remember, if you do that, it also consumes time, because now you have to wait for the next 25th also to start using money from the 25th of July to the 25th of August, from the 25th of August to the 25th of September. It's a process. It takes time.
It takes time,
And already we needed a car by then, so we couldn't use that technique, So it's a common technique that you would use if you buy a house, because banks look at your statement over 2 years if you buy a house or something like that. So we tried to do that, but with time was not on our side to do that. So eventually, we had to buy it cash. So with buying cash, not with buying cash, but with buying a car in Netherlands, it's quite different to South Africa. Not necessarily it's quite different to other European countries, but it's quite different to South Africa. It's very interesting. Also, with your number plates. Your car number plates, you find a lot of details relating to the car. That's how we found out that the car even has previous owners. So when was it taken for savers. That's you just go onto the internet, you type in the number plates of the car
and it will tell you
all the details, when it was at first bought and which dealership they bought it from. Is it a car that was imported from Germany or is it a car that was imported from Italy or something like that, because some cars, they are manufactured maybe in Germany and it was imported into
the Netherlands.
And then the first buyer bought it, sold it, and on this day the bought it on this day from the buyer, they sold it on this day, they sold it in this city. So you get all that information about the car just by putting in the number plates. Then
why are they in a good condition?
Yeah, quite interesting enough is that cars in Netherlands, or well, maybe in, let me speak for Netherlands.
Okay, let's not try and generalize, because maybe it's different in other countries.
Yeah, even going to Belgium, already when you enter Belgium, you can feel the difference between Belgium and Netherlands. The roads are different, just by crossing that border, you can already tell that you're in Belgium. So in Netherlands, cars are commonly in a good condition, because the first thing is that you cannot drive in the Netherlands with a car that doesn't have insurance.
Yes, guys.
It's compulsory. There's nothing you can do. You have to pay for insurance.
I find in those as South Africa, insurance.
And all that. So you have to have insurance, and you have to have insurance from the time you take it from the dealership. You cannot take it from the dealership without having insurance. So that's one of the things that we had to go through. And also you have to have you have to have insurance. Another thing is we highly suggest is to have liability insurance. Liability insurance is if you maybe we also do cycle, so if we bump into someone's car, we need to have liability insurance. And also liability insurance can cover us up for maybe damaging somebody else's property. So it can be also damaging somebody else's car. Also registered the car into our names.
We're gonna get there. Like, why are they, even though imoto like indala? Why are cars here compared to South Africa? You find that a car could have 6 owners in South Africa, and it could be an old model. By the time if you you still have to go and get a lot fixed on the car, as compared to our performance. A car has had 6 previous owners, but it's still in a great condition.
It's mostly also related to you being it's compulsory to have car insurance. And also
I think you also once mentioned
the roads. The roads in Netherlands, obviously they are way much better than in South Africa. We don't have potholes. I've seen potholes on cycling what do you call it? Paths, cycle paths, but it's like just a small photo. I mean, it's not a big one, and trust me, in just 2 days, 3 days, it's already repaired. So in
I find the potholes in South Africa. Because the pothole in Zazi,
so roads are commonly in good condition up in Netherlands. People drive very well. They're very careful. And obedient. It's very rare to see an accident. I think I've seen it twice since I've been here, and I've been here for like 9 months or something. So it's very rare to see an accident, and also every year. It's also compulsory. It's called uppercar. So that's the main thing I wanted you to mention. We're also doing our uppercar for our car. Very soon. Auto.
It's called an auto, okay, guys.
We're doing the uppercar in February. In February, So they basically, it's like you take your car for service.
And it's compulsory, guys. By the way.
Compulsory.
So I think that's the main point that I wanted to put out there. That's why imotos zalapha ziba in a good condition, because you have to take your car for a service. It's compulsory, so the car will always be in a good condition, because if it's got issues, they're gonna get fixed. As compared to South Africa, but we find people have been driving cars for years. Cycle service okanye mhlawumbe yayigqibele usiwa kwi-service wonke yayiqala uthengwa maybe a year after that.
Maybe while it was still in warranty after it went out of
warranty umntu akasayisi fumanise ngoku iingxaki ezininzi by the time uyithenge neengxaki ezininzi yabo. So yeah.
So it's in Netherlands you don't get the difference between traffic department.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Traffic officers and police. It's just police, and the police, they are
do
able
all
to
the
arrest
work.
chase criminals, and also they are able to scan your number plates, you know,
the road work.
Yeah, so they easily, if ever they may be driving behind you or driving in front of you, they can easily scan your number plates. And with scanning your number plates, they can be able to see if you have insurance. They can be able to see if your car is also serviced every year. If it's
and when was it
APK valid, you know. So if your car is not APK valid, you get a fine, and your fines are not nice here.
Your guys, by the way,
fines are not
speaking
nice.
Speaking about fines, but we'll get there. Get there.
So so it's you know, you get fined for that, and you can also fail the APK. It's not it's a service. You do the service, you can fail your car can fail, and they can say that no,
it's kind of like a roadworthy test,
you know. If it's not roadworthy, you failed it, and they tell you that you need to fix A, B, and C, and if you don't fix A, B, and C, you're not able to drive. And now if your car is not it doesn't pass the APK, your insurance also blocks you from doing anything, any business with them, basically. So basically your car is APK invalid, if I may say. It has failed the APK, and also now it's not insured at the same time, you know. And usually with the insurances here also, if ever your car is not insurance, they just cancel the insurance. Usually you'll have to start again, you know, with the newer insurer, or maybe you'll have to start again with that same insurer. So you always have to have your car insured. You always have to have your car, make sure that it passes the APK.
The APK, yeah.
So APK is APK?
I think it's APK.
Yeah, it's APK.
But
APK.
remember, APK, but remember, they pronounce the letters differently. Like B is not B, it's Bay. Bay, say, they mostly pronounce like that. So that's what I wanted him to mention. That's why the car basically was in a great condition, not great, but in a good condition when we bought it. So long story short, we took the car for a test drive. Also, guys, the level of trust in this country sometimes it worry, because I just feel like they need to trust it too much. So when you go test driving, they don't even take, like, he never took our IDs.
Yeah, I took out my driver's license. The guy was like, he didn't even see who's on the driver's license. He didn't even check if my face is there or is it somebody else's face. He didn't even check if my driver's license is valid. You know,
he literally was like, no, it's fine.
Yeah. So,
and we just took the car. I think, and another thing we saw that they do here, when you go for a test drive, they remove the number plates of the car.
No, they don't remove.
They don't remove them. They put something. It's like a magnet, man.
Another number plate on top of the original number plate that belongs to the car. They put so the number plates here are yellow, and they put another number plate which is green.
Greenish, bluish,
The blue one is for the taxis.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's a green one,
So they put a green one over it, and it's for the insurance.
For the insurance.
So maybe if you are test driving the car and you bump into
another car, you have a mini accident.
Yeah, so the insurance company can be able to, the tow trucks and everything like that can be able to identify that this car was actually being test driven or something like that. So they do that, and we took a few drives around with it, and you do commonly see a lot of people driving around, test driving those cars with green number plates.
So we took the car for a test drive. We were happy about it, and I remember we when we came back home that day, we were like, we like it and we want to take it. And when we left the dealership, we told the guy that we would give him a call and let him know what was the verdict. So we decided on it, but now faka imali uzobona. Tito Mboweni. Ingxaki ibingutito Mboweni, guys.
And yeah, cars fly out here. Yeah.
Guys, because I remember
today,
the cars
tomorrow.
that we saw previously that we liked, we even put in our cart and we liked. Gone, verkocht, like bayazithenga man. Yeah, well.
Yeah, people buy small cars, cheap cars. People buy them because people don't use cars on a daily here. You know? I mean, you can
people
cycle.
Use a lot of bicycles, so it's only for long distance.
Use public transport, you know. So
and
usually,
for cold weather.
Yeah, for bad weathers, you start seeing cheap
people
cars flying, you know.
Flying.
Like today it's available, tomorrow
it's not
taken.
Yeah, so we had to now sit down and look at our budget. And I remember, guys, the money was not money. Like, the budget being a funuhlangana, guys. I was like, kuningi. And SO to our family and friends who helped us, guys, during this time. Really, really appreciated. Because we had to reach out to a couple of family and friends to just assist us for like a few weeks. So long story short, we managed to sihlanganisa imali, and then we decided that we're gonna buy the car. But before that, I should also mention, guys, I think another thing that this journey taught us was that don't be afraid to ask for help. For me personally, I think for me, one of the things that this journey taught me was that you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help, Kubone, and don't be afraid to share your struggles with those people that you actually trust, obviously, because because I'm one person who's always done things for myself, and I've never wanted to get help from anyone, but I've always believed that I'll find a way to make it work.
We actually got assistance from family members. Only because we were more worried about the unforeseen
circumstances.
We had the finances to buy the car. We had the finances to.
But then it would have meant that
if something happens, then we don't have money.
Yeah, then we're gonna be out. Yeah, so we needed like an emergency fund to just, because we took from that money. So we needed to replace that money just to have money sitting there. Okay, this is like a unforeseen.
We need more grocery or something like that.
Or maybe something for the child or whatever.
And also for fuel.
Because we were gonna buy a car.
We bought a car and it was like close to empty.
It was close to empty.
So we needed to put in some fuel as well, you know. And fuel is quite expensive as well on the side,
We then decided on it, but then we asked him, because I think we were gonna get money the following week. Then we were like, we're gonna take our chance and ask the guy at the car dealership if we can pay half of the money, like immediately, and then any half in the following week. And then by God's grace, guys, he agreed, and then he was like, no, it's fine, we can pay the half, and then the other half we can pay it in the following week. So long story short, guys, we did that, and then after we paid our monies, he told us about process, right? That we need to go and register our car in our name, or in his name rather. Excuse me, Elenduk. It's a place, it's called Carvade, a place where you can register the car under your name.
It's not specifically.
It's like builders, but then they offer that service.
It's like builders warehouse, but they offer that service. It's not a place where they build the establishment to do that. That's true. It's something that you can also do, you know. It's like
upatala ETV license, a post office, a pick and pay type of like thing, So and then we
and we also had to pay more money to register it in our names.
Guys, as a tail is those badala. Because we had to pay for the car, then we had to pay for registering the car in our names, and then we also had to pay for insurance, then liability insurance. We had to pour fuel into the car. So long story short, the Saturday then, as you saw from the previous clips, we ended up going to collect the car, and it was a very exciting day. Like I felt so relieved, and I felt so happy. And I think more than anything for me personally, it was the fact that I was worried ukuthi winter is coming because currently we're in fall and we are banda already, guys. Another thing, the sun rises like very, very later on in the morning. So kumnyama kusasa. So I keep on thinking about, bezawuthini uTebogo ehamba nomntana, kumnyama and kuyabanda ekuseni, So I think that it was something that needed to be done. And I remember with uTebogo, after we bought the car and we were so broke, and then he was like, hey, into sayithini len, hey, senze kahle ndathi hey baby bekungakho ndlela. I remember telling him that it was one of those decisions that we needed to make. It's either we get the car, sibe broke for some time, or we don't get the car and we suffer. Yeah, well, it was just one of those things that you just need to make the decision, and you just need to do what you need to do and just trust in God, and that's exactly what we did. And
we didn't even go out to celebrate.
We didn't celebrate, guys. And I think it's you. You're the one person who doesn't like celebrating things.
We didn't have money.
Oh yeah, we didn't have money to celebrate. We didn't have money to celebrate, guys. But that was our experience. And to just wrap it up, I think the biggest lesson, or maybe the reason why God took us through all of those challenges, getting rejected, was the fact that I think he wanted us to buy the car cash so that we don't have any debt. Should we even decide, because vele we don't like dates. We're not people who like date. So I remember telling him that I think God allowed, all those rejections, the banks to reject us, the car dealerships to, go AWOL on us, because I think the main lesson was that God wanted us to buy this car cash so that we don't have any debt, so that we're also living a kind of like a debt-free life and a financially free life. Come on, it's been a financial freedom. So I'm so grateful we did. Now when I look back, I'm like, in hindsight, I'm so grateful we didn't buy it through the bank, because I think it's more, freeing and more peaceful when you get a car cash, that you're done, you're driving it and it's yours. If you decide to sell it tomorrow, you're getting that money back. So yeah, guys, that was our car buying experience in the Netherlands. I think that was about it, ne? I don't know if there's anything else that we missed. If you have any questions, guys, anything you want to know, please comment in the comment section. Ask us in the comment section.
You can also ask us questions about how to pour petrol in the Netherlands.
Oh yes, guys. Please, if you are interested in knowing how to pour petrol in the Netherlands, please comment in the comment section, ne? Let us know. Just say, Guti, what should we say? Just put the petrol sign, ne? Yeah, comment with the petrol sign, because I'm not gonna share much, ne? I don't want to jinx it, but all I'm gonna say is there are no petrol attendants in the Netherlands.
Literally,
there's no one. Fuel station.
There's not even anyone there.
I come to guys. There's no one. There's not even a shop.
Some of them have.
Some of them have shops, really.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never really noticed. But I'll come to call
mostly on the highways, you get some.
Oh yeah, shops, some with shops. That's true. I've seen Nyansen when I go to work.
Yeah, but most of them don't have like petrol attendants, and also you don't have car washes.
Yes,
you have car washes, but you don't have people washing your car.
Please, guys, yes, if you want us to share the video regarding fuel, how to pour fuel in the Netherlands, or how to fill up fuel in the Netherlands, and also how to wash your car in the Netherlands, comment with the fuel sign, that's the water sign, and then we will definitely look into making that video. It obviously will be a nice and short one, because it's not really complicated, But yeah, I would really love to share these experiences with you guys because there is a lot that is different.
It is complicated for a beginner.
Do you reckon? Yeah. Okay. I meant it's not a long process. But it is complicated.
If you start.
If you're a beginner. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching and for joining us today. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section and please like the video, guys. I know some of you watch and you watch and you watch, you don't like, you don't subscribe, you don't comment. Please do so, guys, because it really helps me to reaching more people. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. I'm trying to be in the next video. Bye, guys.